welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Coming right up for New York, more than dangerous. Only 2 teams ahead of them in the East. They can compete against anybody. We'll be right back after this. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. So the New York starting 5, we've got Ellis, and it's Evans in at the 5, and for Miami. And so often we have these epic guard matchups, and tonight it's all about the front courts and not the back court. But nonetheless, it should be fun.
No doubt, Kevin. These front courts are big, they're dynamic, they're physical. A number of these guys can shoot it from great range. This should be one heck of a show.
And so the tip-off, it's Miami. Walls, James covering.
I got ball.
Down low. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. To the inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
New York shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And he sinks the second. Covered by Hamilton. The pass to Walls. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by New York.
And the focus was to get stops. All game, they were right up on shooters, and that led to some big-time rejections.
The best defenses do a great job of protecting the rim. That team did not give an inch. They defended and contested every shot.
So it's Miami now after New York gets the 3. And now just over a minute played here in the first. 6 to shoot. Here's Baldwin, and the rejection by Evans. Here's James, and get a load of his scoring totals. Huge numbers for him. An average of just about 29 points a game. Count it.
Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Baldwin. Tries yet again. It's tipped. Here's James. Off with the layup.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Walls. Miami no good on that time either.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Evans left side. And Evans with a stuff.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the 2-hand slam. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And Miami calls their first time out of the game. This their first look at this year's New York squad.
And on paper, you'd call them the better team, but they actually lost the season series against this group a year ago.
And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These the new power rankings. They tell a great story. Taking a look at Long Beach. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And, you know, I think New York, they know what this team is. Some would say they've overachieved, but I feel like they've proven themselves thus far.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and see which teams made the most of their opportunities on the offensive glass this month.
And they've really put an emphasis on offensive rebounding. And, guys, it's paying off. The second chance points are coming in bunches.
Ellis outside. From deep three-point range, they get the rebound, and Evans throws it down hard.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Miami with the ball, following the score by New York. Ellis outside. The shot, no good.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Officials are all over that one.
Miami shooting their first free throws of this one. And he knocks down the first one.
15. 2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Fires the three. With the second effort, and it's denied. Now here's West. He's tightly guarded. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Baldwin, and the rejection by Evans. And he recovers it. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Clock is at 3. Tries a 3 off the inbound.
And with him missing literally everything he's put up today, you can see why the score is what it is. And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Now here's West. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. And a deep three from James. An absolute bomb from three-point range. James has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for New York. Right wing. Drills the three-pointer. He's got 5.
We come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And again, New York with the triple.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Now a timeout called by Miami. It's been an exciting season already, Doris, but I think the middle of the year is when you really get an idea of which teams are in it for the long haul. They reveal their true selves.
Right, by the midpoint of the season, the best teams are really starting to take shape. Everyone's much more dialed in. You can tell that winning matters, that the groups are collectively pulling in the same direction. So I agree, by this time of the year, we have a pretty good idea who is going to win and win consistently.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And a bucket like that one might be just what they need to cut into this lead.
Miami trails by 7. Guarded by Green. Pass to McClung. Here's ABC. Right at the free throw line, and it goes down 2 points.
This guy is tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
James outside. Three-pointer. Simmons pulls it in. And Miami shooting a pretty distressing 27% here in the early minutes. And James pulls it down.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
2 minutes
From
remaining.
deep,
2 minutes.
from beyond the arc, and then some. James has got 12 points in the game.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Green. And James gets it to go on the assist from Green. 14 points for him.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Here's Oliver. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. James looking it over. And again, New York with the triple.
3 points.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And James picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And Miami making a change here. Forbes checked in. Here's Oliver. And that time, also a missed shot. New York leading by 13. King, the pass to James. Clock at 6. Three-pointer. And again, New York with the triple.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Poked away. Pass to Forbes. Good ball movement here by Miami. Here's McLeod. James covering. Outside for Simmons. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
This is his first free throw of the game. And the second free throw, good. And he can't make it. 3 for 3. New York leading by 14. Kicks it out to James. Kept alive. And so it's New York with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. Right back at... And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for New York.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
They've got Simmons, and it's Forbes in at the 2-go. So that's who Miami starts the second with.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
He's guarded by Ellis. Pass to Baldwin. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
From deep, James. And again, New York with the triple.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Now the pass to Walls. And again, Miami with the triple.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Gosh, what about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Nice job capturing the moment on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Trains the three-pointer.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
James misses. Miami trails by 14. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. No good from 11 feet.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
And stolen by Simmons. Pass the Walls. Simmons left side. Evans with the rebound. Evans has got 7 rebounds in the game. And here's Ellis from beyond the arc. It's tipped. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Miami. It's a 14-point game, and that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for him.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points. And so New York calls timeout. They're first. Well, Greg, we see it every year. Those overachieving teams in the NBA. What enables them to be greater than the sum of their parts?
Well, listen, luck can play a part, but confidence is a huge factor as well. If you walk into that gym every night believing you'll find a way to win, oftentimes you do. Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Ellis can't get it to go.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
A nice shot by Baldwin.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
From deep, Ellis. Here's Evans. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
For New York, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. Here's West. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Second personal foul.
Miami shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
Good on the second free throw. And so it's New York with it. They led by as many as 18 points. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
James checked in for Green. Here is Forbes. James covering. Forbes can't get it to go. The feed now to Hamilton. And it's sent back by West. Passes it to Walls. There's the double team with Hamilton. Here's Forbes. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. New York leading by 11. Lobbed up there for Evans. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Now a timeout called by Miami. You look at James, what a contribution.
Yeah, I think they've got to be talking about just guarding him a little more tightly on the perimeter or keep the ball out of his hands as much as possible, period. That's about the only way you're going to cool this guy off.
And Miami making a change here. Here's Oliver. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And here is Ellis. Jacks up a 3. New York now working with the new shot clock. Evans' shot is good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here's McLeod. He's guarded by Ellis. Pass to Oliver. Here's ABC. Oliver passes to McLeod. 5 on the clock. Over Ellis. And too long on the shot. New York leading by 13. To the paint. And he finishes nicely on the layup. He has 5.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
And there's the pass to Baldwin. James covering. And the rejection by Evans. For New York, they've gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. Ellis outside. There's the three. And they'll get another chance. From the arc. That shot off. And it's Miami the other way.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
New York calls timeout.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
1:05 left to play here in the second quarter. Feeds it to Carney. Stolen away. Here's Oliver. 9-point game his last outing. Good ball movement here by Miami. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
These are the kinds of plays that can be game changers, that can make you hang your head.
And New York making a change here. James is checked in. Evans, good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's McLeod. Simmons trying to get open. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
From deep, James.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
Here's McLeod. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. For Miami, they have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them. And New York making a change here.
At the line for 2.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. And a deep three from James. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's New York in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. Their defense has been active and effective. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hi, folks. Hey, let's get this party started.
Okay.
Well, for New York, Kenny, how'd you see it?
They're going right to the rim, finishing every chance they get. The D was helpless trying to stop them and beating them inside. I love the relentlessness and the aggressive style. This is how you impose your will on another team.
And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
They really need to focus on finding quality shots. If they can't create for themselves in the second half, things will only get worse. And I'm talking about the high percentage looks, not contested threes.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
Put your hands together for yours.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been a clinic out there by James.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
And New York, looking at who they've got. They've got Evans, and it's Hamilton in at the small forward position. Covered by Hamilton. To the wing on the left. Here's Walls.
Miami foul. Baldwin. Second personal
You
foul.
gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
New York leading by 19. Ellis surveying the D. Miami grabs the miss. Baldwin's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Well, this is the night you look at your teammates and tap them on the back and say, good job, because for him, he's been struggling all night.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Ellis outside. Nailed from three-point land. Ellis has got 6 here in this quarter.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Covered by Hamilton. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Traps in the tray.
3 points.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Looking to end the run. Buries the long-range jumper. He's got 8.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
He's guarded by Ellis. Elbow shot is on the way. And he hits the jump shot.
He is too good a mid-range shooter to leave him that open.
New York calls timeout.
Put your hands together for your Miami Dancers.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And here's James outside. Knocks down the 3-ball. James has got 29 in the game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Baldwin. Fires it up. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. James outside. From deep three-point range, Miami grabs the miss. That shot, no good. And New York will come the other way. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Pass to Carney. In the corner, it's James. Lets it go with a 3. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Passes it to Baldwin. Shoots over King. And it's King with the rebound. New York with the ball. They're on a 17-7 run. James outside. It's rebounded by Baldwin.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
James outside. From deep. Good on the three-point shot. James has got 12 points now in the quarter.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
Yeah, he needs to tell his guys to just box out with some energy. That's basic basketball. They've been lazy on the backboard and have allowed way too many second chance points.
And New York making a change here. Ellis has checked in. Here's Forbes driving in.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
For Miami, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. ABC's shot is good.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And even down big, the effort and energy is still there to try and make a comeback.
From deep, James, and the three ball is good. James has got 38 points.
All night. He just won't let up.
Pass to ABC. Here is Forbes. Here's Oliver. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Forbes can't get it to go.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
James fires from way outside. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. And New York making a change on the court. For Miami, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Here's McLeod. And the 3 off target.
2 minutes remaining.
For New York, they've gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. James with a deep 3. Kept alive by New York. From deep three-point range, Miami grabs the miss. Simmons got 5 rebounds tonight. Out left to the wing. Inside. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
1 shot.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for New York.
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
The other thing for this team today, they have a bunch of second chance points. They're turning misses into makes.
Hits the three-point bomb. Ellis has got 9 points here in the second half.
That's his 3rd triple this half, and that's after hitting only 1 before that.
There's the pass to McLeod. Here's ABC, covered by Hamilton. Shot clock at 6. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. For the finish. And an incredible double clutch dunk. Wow.
That is not possible. What we just... is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. From the line, the shot will not fall, and New York will come the other way. James outside. From deep. Connects again from distance.
3 points.
You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Kicks it to Forbes. Pass to McLeod. 20 seconds left in the third. To end the run, Oliver's shot is good. Oliver's got 5 now.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
New York shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. Free throw good from Ellis. And New York making a change here. 2nd free throw, no good. To the middle, here's Oliver. Lays it up off the glass. He has 7.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
And so it's New York in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Back. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. You've got the Wizard. Simmons is out there with Morris, and it's Forbes in at the 1. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Here's Morris, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Got to fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity. Well, nice job crashing the glass. You'd love to see that kind of effort.
And for a while there, Greg, it seemed like we were entering the super team era. But lately, homegrown talent, players you draft and develop or sign and develop, seems to be the way teams are going.
Yeah, and it's not easy to maintain a culture when you're bringing in stars from outside. We've seen some cautionary examples here of late.
Inside, 5 to shoot to the left side wing. Here's Forbes. Hugh. It's good on the putback.
They found the touch from the field here in the second half. It was a struggle in that first.
On the wing, Ellis. There's the triple. And it's Miami with the rebound. Over to the left wing. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. And the wide open shot from Morris. And it's off from three-point range. And so James will bring it up for New York. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. And Miami going with a whole new group out there.
Substitution on the court.
Ellis outside. Drills it from outside. Ellis has got 13 points in the second half.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
For New York, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Beyond the arc. Sinks the triple. Ellis has got 6 here in this quarter.
And when he gets it going, this is what can happen. They need to think about the double team now. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Miami no good on that time either.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Here's Walls going inside.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. James kicks to Ellis. Here's Evans, and Evans with a stuff.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Covered by Hamilton. Here's Baldwin, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Foul, second team foul.
And the first one goes. So New York ends up going with the new group.
2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. For New York, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Here's Arthur. His 3-pointers off the mark. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Here's McLeod. 2 points. That one goes.
Way to create just enough separation to get that shot to go.
Well, to me, that's about skill overcoming size. And how about the fearlessness at the offensive end?
From outside the arc, hits it from three-point range. Arthur's got his first 3 points of the game.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Passes to Baldwin. Rebounded by E. For New York, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Here's Arthur. Offline with his 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
No good from West.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
In this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
A different look for Miami. Hughes is checked in, and it's the Wizard in for West. Ellis against Morris. Pass to ABC. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
He got a little ahead of himself there trying to pull the team even.
That's a big miscue, and you hate to see that happen at this point in the game.
To the inside. Hughes with the steal. In transition, here comes Miami. Morris with the ball. Great open look there.
Fletcher. Assist goes to Matthew Morris.
Smooth sailing for New York. On the wing, Ellis. They get a hand on it. Banked in off the glass. Ellis has got 8 points here in this quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Evans. 3rd personal foul, 4th team foul.
That one is off.
Shooting for Miami. McLeod. Taking 2 shots.
That's off as well, so he misses both. For New York, they've gone 6 of 11 since the start of the 4th quarter. Kicks it out to James. Back to Ellis. From deep 3-point range, New York now working with the new shot clock. The pass to James. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots the 3. Here's Evans, and Evans throws it down hard.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the boards.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
And he bangs it home with one hand.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for New York.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
There's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too
Miami
late.
foul. Hughes. First personal foul, second team foul. Shooting for New York, number 25. Taking 2 shots.
He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the fourth. McLeod passes to Fletcher. Here's McLeod. Morris outside. Here's McLeod. James covering. From deep. No good. So no problem for New York as they get the win.
That's the
This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you next time.